welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. If it's your first time or if you've been coming before, today we're going to be doing a fiery little warm-up for waking up your abdominal muscles. We're going to do it quite quickly. It's going to be a short workout so that we can really get a lot in a short amount of time. So first of all, we need to warm up the spine. So I'm going to ask you to come around onto your hands and knees, with your hands underneath the shoulders and your knees underneath the hips. Let's go through all the planes of movement of your spine. So we're going to breathe out to push the floor away, bringing the chin to the chest, tailbone down to the floor, tummy button lifts up towards the spine. Then we breathe in to reverse in the opposite direction, melting the heart to the floor, shoulders away from the ears, tailbone up to the sky. Oh, open up that chest, and then breathe out to push away again, drawing tummy button towards your spine, really creating that arch here. Then breathe in to reverse in the opposite direction. Coming back to your flat back, we're going to look over your right shoulder towards your right ankle, stretching down the left side of the body. Then looking over your left shoulder towards your left ankle, stretching down the right side of the body. Then coming back to your flat back again, we're going to take the right arm up towards the sky. Follow it with your eyes, rotating the spine, and then we're going to thread it all the way through and under, rotating it in the opposite direction, using your left hand on the floor to push the floor away. Oh, and then coming back, hands come back down on the floor, left arm comes up towards the sky, follow it with your eyes, opening up your chest, and then flowing it all the way through and under. Left shoulder comes onto the ground. And then we come back again, perfect. So we're starting to warm up the core then. We want to find a flat back here. So you want to try and avoid having a hammock, and we want to try and avoid having this cat pose here. You want a nice flat back. So we're tilting the pelvis, we're engaging the core, we've got length in the lower back. Imagine you're balancing, I'll tell you what I miss, crumpets and a cup of tea. Not real tea, just like a herbal tea. Imagine that's balancing on your back. Imagine something that you really love is balancing on your back and you don't want it to move. We're going to take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, extend your right leg, trying to keep your body as strong and stable as you possibly can, switching on and firing up those core muscles. Level 1, we're going to be here, lifting and lowering the right leg off the floor, utilizing this right glute to do all of the work. We want to try and avoid arching the back like so, because then, although that's a good move, that's not what we're aiming for today. We're here. Level 2, if you want to make it a bit more challenging, we're going to be lifting and lowering the opposite arm. So for me, it's my right leg and my left arm. We're going to do 2 more wherever you are. And on your next one, we're going to lift and hold up. So if you've just on one leg, holding the leg up. If you're just on the arm and the leg, we're lifting, we're engaging that posterior chain, the back of the arm, the glute. We're trying not to banana the back. We're trying to keep length in the lower back. We're engaging the core. We're keeping our balance. We're breathing. So many things to remember. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. When we come back down. Let's go on to the other side. So refinding your flat back. Have a little wriggle around if you need to. If not, we're going to extend the left leg. And we go into that lifting and lowering of the left leg to begin with, just gently tapping the top of the toenail on the floor so you don't get too much rest time, utilizing that left glute as you lift and lower. If you want to go ahead and try level 2, we're extending the opposite arm. So for me at the moment, it's left leg, right arm. It'd be good if I could get my limbs right, wouldn't it? We're lifting and lowering. We're trying not to banana the back. I'm just going to show you the difference. There's going to be a bit of movement in your back, but what you want to try and avoid today is this. So we've got control. We're going to do 2 more and 1 more. We lift and we hold. Engaging that posterior chain, lengthen the lower back, lifting the arm, lifting the leg, holding it in your balance for 3, 2, 1, and we bring it back down. Beautiful. So let's come down onto your back now. With your feet flat on the floor, knees are bent. We're going to do a couple of pelvic tilts just to get your pelvis in the right area. So if you place one hand underneath your lower back, one hand on top of your tummy, we're going to tilt the pelvis, squashing your hand underneath your lower back. And your hand that's on top of your tummy is making sure that your tummy muscles are engaging. So what we want to try and avoid or work towards avoiding is the doming shape here, where your rectus abdominis takes over and it does all of the work. Instead, as you breathe out, We're pushing lower back down towards the floor. We're drawing tummy button towards your spine. We're lifting up pelvic floor, and we're engaging all of these strong side muscles as well. So it's a full deep core contraction. That's your pelvic tilt. Squashing the hand. Then remove the hand, finding that neutral spine, imagining that your hand is underneath your lower back, where you've got contraction in the core, length in the lower back, but it's not pressing on the floor. We're not supposed to have a flat spine. It's supposed to have a natural curve. So we're engaging that, we're utilizing that, and we're using your core as well. Now, taking your hands either side of your head, elbows out nice and wide. We're going to take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, now you squash your lower back onto the ground. We lift head and shoulders up off the floor. We're looking towards the knees, and then we breathe in to come back down again. We breathe out to lift. Breathe in to come back down. Out to lift. In to come back down. We're going to do 2 more. And we're going to do 1 more. Well done. Then head and shoulders stay down. Engage the core to float the legs either one at a time or both at the same time. Legs come up into the air. Now, when you're here, quite often your back will want to lift off the floor like so. Core muscles are no longer engaged. We want to try and keep contraction. So lower back goes down towards the floor, engaging the core muscles, really strong through all of this strong stabilizing muscles, these deep core muscles. And if you're finding that it's difficult here, we can bring the knees towards the head, or take 1 foot down onto the floor. Do what feels best for you. We're going to draw tummy button towards your spine. Hands stay either side of your head. If you can, if you prefer to have your hands down by your side, you can. We're going to do a single-legged toe tap, taking the toe down towards the ground. Trying to keep the muscles controlled. So breathe out. Breathing in to come back in. Breathing out to drop. So we're moving from the hip. The knee stays at 90 degrees if you can. We're going to do 1 more on each side. Do it slow and controlled if you need to. Getting those deep core stabilizing muscles working strong. Feet come back down. We've got 5 more crunches. So re-find that neutral spine. Get ready to press it into the ground. Imagine you're pressing an imaginary bug underneath your lower back. We take a deep breath in. We breathe out. Tilt, engage before you lift, so that it's your tummy muscles that are doing the work. And we're going to lift, breathe in to come back down. Breathing out to lift, in to come back down. Out to lift, in to drop. 2 more to go. And 1 more to go. Well done. Head and shoulders come back down. Engage to lift and float. Legs up off the floor. Remember your length in the lower back. Engage in the core. Draw tummy button towards your spine. Lift up pelvic floor. Feels like you're inflating a balloon inside your abdominals. And we drop and lift. So hopefully your abdominals are getting nice and warm by this point. They're starting to fire up. Or if, on the other hand, it's too much right now, you can rest at any point. You've got 2 more on each leg to do. 1 more on each leg to do. Well done. Keeping your legs here. We take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lift head and shoulders up off the floor. We're going to take your hands down by your sides. We're going to lift up a bit more. Draw tummy button towards your spine. And we're going to extend the legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Rock and roll from side to side. We are done on the back. We're going to move over onto your side now. So coming onto your side, elbows underneath the shoulder. Knees are going to be stacked. Hips are stacked. Ankles are together as well. But I'm going to ask you to take your knees back in line with the body. So you've got a straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. And we're going to lift and lower the hips. So we've got for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep it lifted. Now then, the top leg is going to lift and lower. The ankles do not stay together in this move. We lift and lower. 2 more, keep lifted here. You can keep the hips down if you prefer, depending on what level you're at right now. Remember, it's all a journey. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then we're going to extend the top leg, flex the foot, toe goes down towards the floor, we lift and lower. Yeah, it's all a journey. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be going for the top level. If it's challenging right now, listen to your body. Do what feels good for you, but where you're being challenged. Don't just take the easy option because it's easy. One more. Well done. Relax. Let's flip or roll onto the other side. We're going to do exactly the same. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Hips are stacked. Imagine there's a rod going down through the hips. Knees come back in line with the body. And we're going to start with your lift and lower. So we're lifting the hips off the floor, engaging the underneath of the body here, and we lower. We lift and we lower. Lift. We've got 2 more to go. Remember, you can rest at any point, but don't just rest because you think, oh, it's too hard. Challenge yourself, but have good control. Keep it lifted and hold it here. We're lifting and lowering the top leg. Knee is bent, so we're opening the hip, but the ankles do not stay together. It's not a normal clam. We've got 2 more to go. 1 more to go. This exercise can be done with your hips on the floor as well. Then we're going to extend the top leg, flex the foot. We lift and lower for 5, 4. Keeping lifted here if you can. 2 more. 1 more to go. Well done. And relaxing there. And then we're going to flip over onto your front because it's important also to do the posterior chain. So we're going to take your hands either side of you, elbows bent, chest is on the floor. Now squeeze the glutes and you'll see that that lengthens the back. That's then protecting your lower back and engaging the core, getting everything to work and help to support each other. The back supporting the front supporting the back, dummy muscles are engaged, pelvic floor is lifted, glutes are working, tops of the feet are pressing down into the floor, and the head comes down into the floor as well. So from here, we're going to lift both arms up off the ground, and then we drop it down. We lift, and we lower. Lift, and lower. 2 more. And 1 more. Then we're going to lift, and extend the arms up to tap the fingers above your head in an A shape, and then they come back into this wide box. We extend above the head, come back, wide box, and we push. 2 more to go. And 1 more to go. Well done. Then pressing your hands down onto the floor, we're going to lift the chest up off the floor and then come back down again. So here, your arms are supporting your body, but they are absolutely not pressing. This is the difference if my hands are pressing on the floor. It's my back doing the work. My arms are just supporting. 2 more to go. And 1 more to go. Keep it lifted if you can. Now, if you can feel it pinching in your lower back, you can absolutely rest down on the floor. If you feel like it's strong, you can stay at the top. Try to keep the glutes clenched so that you can lengthen the lower back, therefore engaging the core and you're supporting your lower back then. We're going to lift and lower the legs for 10, 9, moving from the hip. Pelvis stays grounded down into the floor. Thighs are lifting up off the floor. Toes are pointed, long legs, knees are staying straight. I've absolutely lost count. As you know by now, Pilates instructors cannot count. Let's do 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. Well done. And we're going to relax there. Taking your hands underneath the shoulders. Take a deep breath in to roll your shoulders back and down away from the ears, lifting the chest up off the floor, opening up the front of the body, and then coming onto your knees. We're going to take your hands a bit further forward than your body. Now bring your body weight over the top of your hands. We're going to tilt the pelvis to lengthen lower back, tuck the toes under, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, lift your left leg off the floor, then lift your right leg off the floor into your plank. Draw your tummy button towards your spine, shoulders are dropped down into your back pockets. Now squeeze the glutes to lengthen lower back. My feet are sliding away from me. Quadriceps are working, reaching out through the heels. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Super strong core. For 5, 4, 3, 2.5, 2, 1 3/4, 1 1/4, 1, and pushing the floor away. Hips come up towards the sky. Heels come down towards the ground. Drop your head to look towards your knees and use this downward facing dog to get your breath back, to relax, pushing the heels down towards the floor, finding some length in the posterior chain. And we're going to come down back onto your knees for another rotation, taking the right arm up towards the sky, rotating the spine. We're going to thread it through and under. Right shoulder comes onto the floor. And then coming back to your flat back, cat and cow, breathing out to push the floor away, breathing into reverse. Back to your flat back, left arm comes up, left arm threads through and under. And then coming back to your cat and cow. No, not your cat and cow, your flat back. Looking over your right shoulder, looking over your left shoulder. And come back to the center. I hope you got nice and warm in that session. I certainly did as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can always listen to your body, do what feels good for you. It's a journey. It doesn't have to be perfect. You come to practice and you practice to get better. It's never going to be perfect. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you really, really soon.